Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are doing a relaxer retouch on my client here who has a shortcut. She also has a little trouble area that we have been attempting to grow back, but life happens. So we are just kind of being as sensitive as we can towards this area. And then today we're gonna actually be cutting down the nape area, cleaning her up, and I'm gonna show you guys how I disguise this spot on her and give her something cute so that she can go and have a good life. And then I'll see her next month. Guys, sit back, enjoy the show. So I started off by doing a preliminary cut around the nape area just to kind of remove some of that hair that I know we're going to be cutting off anyway. Also, one of the things that I definitely recommend as a pro tip, if you are doing any form of preliminary cutting, be sure not to be pressing too much on the scalp because remember the vibration of the clippers can also cause aggravation to the scalp before the relaxer. So I definitely say to try to be very light-handed, and this is just to remove some of that hair that we are not going to be relaxing anyway. And then once we start the relaxer process, I always like to start on the sides and the back because that area is usually in its virgin form, especially for shortcuts. And then I work my way into the crown, where the crown is usually the last place that I actually touch. Okay, guys, I just wanted to stop in and give you guys a little pro tip when it comes on to sensitive areas within your hair. If you're relaxing, areas that may be broken or breaking, or even areas where you're dealing with a little bit of alopecia or anything of that nature. A thing that I do for my clients is I ensure that I put relaxer on those areas last. Reason being is number one, because I know that area is sensitive and has something possibly going on, I don't want to put the relaxer in that area and treat it as though it was fully healthy and then create an environment of even more problems. But at the same time, relaxer is relaxer, right? So if you have a relaxer, partially relaxing an area or not, or under processing an area is not going to really do you any justice because relaxer is very timid, right? So either you're going to continue relaxing or you're not going to relax. But what ends up happening is if you keep leaving that area out, you don't mess with it, and the area around it is relaxed, and then you leave that area and you don't relax it at all, eventually as it grows out, you're going to have uneven processing, and then you run the risk of having underprocessed and processed hair mixed in together. Now, there's an exception to that for clients where I'm typically not relaxing the whole crown and I'm just kind of utilizing their density in that area. That is the exclusion to that rule that I just gave you guys, because I'm not relaxing the entire area. But when I have an issue with a client's hair where I know this area is breaking off, or this area is breaking off, or this area is breaking off, I usually process this part last, and then I'll go through and allow this area to be rinsed first. Okay, so now that she's relaxed, we're gonna go ahead and finish out her haircut, clean up a lot of those areas to blend it. Blending is definitely key with shortcuts. You don't wanna have what we call a soup bowl haircut. So if your stylist is leaving your hair super heavy in certain areas, I definitely recommend you ask them to blend it out or go to another stylist for blending as well. Now, you guys know I'm very particular on my haircuts because I am one of those people where I like everything to look as seamless as possible, and I'm setting my client up for success during their grow out phase. Now, even though she has some breakage going on in that area there, her care is still going to be exactly the same. The only difference is that she can apply what we call our super growth serum directly in that area while her hair is dry because it is going to absorb fairly quickly. But ultimately, the real fix to this situation is to limit how much stress and how much tension we're putting on ourselves. Now, of course, that's easier said than done, but that's definitely a key pointer to this because it's internal and not external. And we all are dealing with stress, you guys. So definitely, I would say reduce the stress as best you can. So now I'm doing her mold process. As you guys saw, I put a little bit of gel down at the base just to kind of lay that hair down really, really well. And now I'm using our Elite Silk Wrap Foam to mold her hair. And this is also where the very important part is, because remember, she had that area of breakage up in the crown. So I did a haircut to kind of mask that area so that it will kind of blend really, really well. And then for my mold, how I mold my client's hair is really going to be the determining factor of how well this style comes out. The worst thing you can do is mold the hair in a different direction than how you're going to curl it. So mold, you guys know, foundation is everything, and you want your mold to look as beautiful as if the hair was just done and she's going to wear the mold out. Okay, so that is how a good mold is done. It looks like you can just wear it out as is. All right, so she's going to go under the dryer for about 30 to 45 minutes. And then now that she's dry, we're going to go ahead and finish out any detailing work when it comes on to the clippers and her edge. And then we're going to curl her up using our H2 Pro tools. Now, for my clippers, really at this part of the process, I'm just kind of going through and removing any extra hair that I didn't catch, or blending it as well using my clippers, so that when she's at home, she really has no work for the nape area or even her sideburns. And all she's worrying about is just tying her hair around the sides and the back to make sure that that hair lays nice and smooth. So let's talk about how I'm going to blend or slightly cover that trouble area that she has going on at the top there. So what I did was I kind of gave her a somewhat micro pixie in the crown area, but I didn't want to take it as short as the area that's broken off. So now that we've relaxed that area, it has of course elongated, but it's not going to be as long as the hair that I'm curling right now, right? So what you want to do, and the easiest way to blend something, is to create a distraction. And when I say a distraction, height and movement is really the easiest way to distract the eye. So instead of me just giving her a kind of one direction curl in regards to if the hair is all up or the hair is all down, I'm kind of doing a mixture of down curls, which is like a curl, and then I'm also doing some flips. What that is going to do is help to blend that area, and it's also going to fool the naked eye. So as you're looking at her hair, all you see is a lot of movement, and your eyes are moving all over. So it's kind of like a science that I have it down to, but remember, this is exactly what we're doing. It's manipulation of the eye and also making her look beautiful all at the same time. So now that she is all curled up, I'm just going to use a little bit of goddess polish and just kind of finger style her and just move her hair around. And this is what she do at home too, you guys. So that area where her hair was all broken off just blended right in, because all you see right now is your eyes moving around at all the different lengths and the different curls and flips and all of that that's going on. And that is how you can easily mask an area that might be shorter than your current hair around it. But also you want to make sure that you have a good haircut that blends it out really, really well. So for it, in her case, she really has no work at home. All she's going to do is tie her hair around the sides and the back, and she goes to her bed. That's really it, you guys. Like, I try to make it as easy as possible for my clients, especially for clients who they are not like super easy, like super savvy when it comes on to hair care or doing their own hair. So if you're new to my channel, guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to also thumbs up this video and comment down below what you guys thought about the finished product. And tell me if you can actually see the broken spot, because I don't think you can, but I feel like it's all gone. It's blended in. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And please check out EliteHairCareUSA.com for all of the products and tools that you guys see on me using today. And the curling iron or flat iron that I used to curl her was the H2 Pro 3/10 of an inch black diamond. That's also available on our website at EliteHairCareUSA.com. But thank you guys for watching.